Okay, so I'm going to compare Ireland to Sweden. I have actually already done this video, but I noticed that my cell phone were well, it wasn't video and it was just a picture, and I thought that I was recording. So I'm going to do this again. Yay! So we only been to Ireland for about 3 days, and then therefore it's going to be pretty hard to compare because we weren't there so long, so we didn't see that much. But I'm going to try anyways. So one thing that I noticed already in the beginning were when you go off the bus in Ireland, you say cheers or thanks. And in Sweden we don't do that, we just walk off the bus. We don't really say anything. Also there's just one door in the bus, so you have to let the people go off the bus before you can go in. And in Sweden we have 2 doors on the bus, at least the buses where I live. And it's like one in the middle of the bus where you go off, and one in the beginning of the bus where the driver sits, where you go in when you are going on the bus. And on the bus trip you don't use a bus card like we do in Sweden. You pay with coins and you say yourself how much you're going to pay. So if you like, you maybe say like 160, and then you just gives the money, and no one really counts it. They just take the money and you don't get any change. So if you pay more than you're supposed to, you get like a little receipt saying how much money, well, change that they owe you, and then you can go and it changed the receipt for money, like when you collect money from bottles, because everybody collect the money from bottles, so everybody knows how you do that and how you get the receipt with how much money you're going to get. So I guess that everybody can understand it. And also everybody is really polite because they say like sorry all the time. When they go like a meter too close to you, they are like sorry, and you're like yeah, sorry, I guess. And they also says love, because if you ask about the time, they can answer like it's 11:30 love. But usually it's older women who says that, not so much people in your own age or mid-20s teenager. You know, they don't really say love. Also, people in Ireland are really nice and social, because they can just start talking to you and asks where you're from and being really curious and really nice. And people in Sweden don't do that, at least not where I'm from. I mean, maybe they do it at clubs or pubs, but I'm just 14, so I have never been to one. But you don't really go to just a person in Sweden and start to talk to them about who they are and where they're from and their problems and their family and everything. So yeah, that's something that I guess it's also the stores has a lot of sugary things, because in Sweden we used to have a lot of fat-free stuff, because we used to think that eating fat was what made us fat. Of course that's actually kind of reason, but yeah. And when something was fat-free, you used to have a lot of sugar in it, because then it tasted better. Because if you have nothing, no fat, no sugar, it's like tastes awfully. And of course the fabrics who makes the product wants money from the product, so they has a lot of sugar in it. But now we know that if you eat something who's just fat-free and has a lot of sugar, you still get fat. And not sure Ireland really had caught up on that yet, because they have a lot of stuff which is just fat-free and has a lot of sugar in it still, and all the stores are full of sugary things like cakes and cookies and pie. Yeah, it's a lot of that stuff in different stores. Also, almost all stores and boutiques has security guards, and we don't have a lot of boutiques back home where I live, at least in that town in Sweden, who has security guards. And I'm not the kind of person who steals stuff. If I want something, I just buy it. But when they walk close to you, you still get nervous. I mean, I do. Because if they walk close to you, I'd be like, oh my god, act normal. Because if you don't act normal, they maybe think that you're doing something wrong, even if you're not doing something wrong. And then you act weird. So, yeah. But that's maybe not, maybe it's just me, I don't know. And also, they have left traffic in Ireland. In Sweden, we have right traffic. But I don't drive, I don't have a license, I'm not old enough, so it's not that big of a change for me. But I guess everybody who's over 18 and drive, I guess it's really weird for them to drive on the left side and not right. I don't really have that much more to say. I mean, Ireland's really interesting, it was very beautiful. They had a lot of really beautiful nature there. I mean, like Giant's Causeway that we looked at, and playing golf. We got to see a lot of nice fields and stuff around the golf courses. And the amusement parks, we also got to see some nature there, and it was really beautiful. They had a lot of castles around. Yeah, natural wonders and everything like that. And it was really interesting. So it was really funny, but I don't really have that much more to compare to Sweden. So yep, that's everything. Bye.